Well, hey everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, a very sleepy Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 470-second stream, which is definitely a bonus stream, where we're going to be watching the Animal Crossing Direct. This is for the new game, Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm sure most of you who are tuning in will be more than familiar with this. I'm very excited to see what they will reveal, they being Nintendo, and I'm just capturing all of this for posterity.
Captain, we're detecting strange signals on the screen. It appears we've been hosted.
Angelo, thank you so much for that host. Well, I'm going to snap my
Thanks
fingers.
so much for hosting.
Oh, goodness, Scooter, thank you so much. Boom, we're snapping our fingers and we're zooming on in, and there we go. This is the Direct. This is what you'll see. Let's chat whilst we, get new updates and information. I do intend, by the way, to switch over to Animal Crossing New Leaf for a little bit after the Direct so that we can talk about what we've just seen. And move my mouse cursor there. We'll maybe even watch a few of the videos, but I can't spend too long after the Direct because I do actually need to get to work. But anyways, 2 minutes, everybody. Good morning. Angelo is hyped. Scooter is hyped. And it's nighttime for Angelo. Yeah, it's probably strange to be hearing me sounding a little groggy, saying, I'm just waking up. Oh, it's so hard. Scooter, I know, no face cam. We got to see your reaction. I do apologize for that. That is one of the things I had hoped that we would have today. And for a number of reasons, that just wasn't going to happen. And I'm going to try this. We'll see how it goes. But the biggest problem for me was that, it's 6 in the morning. I've just gotten out of the shower. I'm groggy. And really the biggest problem, though, is that I don't have my green screen set up just yet. Still yet. And more so to the point, I don't have my lights set up correctly yet because I had to pull stuff away to do some changes of wiring. And anyway, all my lights are scattered. I tried to do it last night, but I didn't get there. So that's a little update from me on that. But Animal Crossing New Horizons, Angela asks, what do you expect from the Direct? Honestly, not much. I really don't. Typically, we just hear a few things and, it will be enough to get us excited. But there we go, right? Okay, it's 6 o'clock. This should be happening. So let's find out. Yo, Brown Studios Twitch. Hello. How are you? Scooter says of the lights and green screen, that is understandable. Thank you for understanding. I do apologize, though, because I know that that is disappointing, really. It does appear... Oh, wait a minute. It does appear that I'm maybe in need of refreshing. I don't know, because I'm seeing it live elsewhere, not here. So hang on. We might be a little delayed. Hold on. What's going on here? Let's F5 this. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, so we missed a little of the start. Sorry about that.
Thank you for choosing the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package. This is one trip that we here at Nook Inc. can recommend with confidence. Your destination is a peaceful island where it's the little things that count. Like mingling with neighbors, designing your home, and simply enjoying life. Since we're nearing departure, it's high time we detail the many features and perks included in the Getaway Package.
I love that it's Nook Inc.
Upon arrival at the local airport, you'll be met with a deserted island positively teeming with nature's bounty. When applying for the Getaway Package, you can choose the island you wish to move to from a wide range of options. Would you like to live in the Northern Hemisphere or the Southern Hemisphere?
That is cool. I like that a
Don't
lot.
worry. No matter which you choose, you'll experience all that the Four Seasons have to offer right from your island.
That is super
Your
cool.
departure date is scheduled for March 20th. That's when the Northern Hemisphere will just be warming up for spring. You won't
Nice
have to
haircut.
wait long for the cherry blossoms to be in full bloom.
Nice.
Summertime
Look at the
brings its
detail.
own share of delights. You'll see a wealth of lush greenery, not to mention a veritable treasure trove of bugs native to the island. Come autumn, the color of the leaves on the trees will gradually change, and so too will the activities available to you, from collecting seeds and mushrooms to gathering autumn leaves. And in winter, the island transforms into a chilly snowscape. The usual winter activities are a jolly good time.
It's not a snow,
The
ma'am.
night sky above is particularly spectacular this time of year. As you can see, when the seasons change, the activities available to you change along with them. But the simple joys of nature are just one reason that the island is such a great setting for your new life.
And Scooter points out that the font used
Not
for
long
Nook
after
Inc. was the
your
Nintendo
arrival,
font.
You and your fellow residents will receive an
Cherry.
orientation session from the Nook Inc. staff. At this time, you'll be provided with a tent included in your getaway package. You can chat with other residents about where you want to set up your new home base. And theirs. If they're not sure where to move, please help them find the perfect place for their new lives as well. Hopefully, you'll agree that cooperation between residents can be pretty fun. Although you're moving to a deserted island, you're still getting a package deal. On the island, we've included 2 facilities to make your life there more comfortable.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Visit this tent in the plaza to access Resident Services, which is here to support all of your daily needs. It's open 24 hours a day, providing residents with services such as the sale of everyday goods, the purchase of unwanted items, and helpful advice about living on a deserted island. And by attending our free DIY workshops, you'll learn how to craft a variety of items.
That's so cool. By the way, Angelo is watching on the Switch, and apparently it started a little sooner than Twitch.
First, just learn the DIY recipe.
Ooh, I love the menus.
Then, choose what to make. And there you have it. It's ready. As you can see, with enough recipes and the right materials, you can build a plethora of wonderful things, even on a deserted island. You'll enrich your life with your
that fireplace
own
is so cool.
hands. Are you experienced with DIY crafting? Well then, stop by our customization workshop, where you can learn skills like changing the color of your DIY furniture or decorating them with your own custom designs.
Oh, that's cool. Look at the beds. Can have a custom quilt. Scooter says, who put Minecraft in my Animal Crossing, lol?
By hand is of vital importance on the deserted island.
That's so cool.
It's our wish that you learn these DIY skills.
This was one of our
and into our
thoughts.
workshops.
Were we going to have some customization options? We have it. It's confirmed, everybody. Yes. Probably with
Welcome to the
a good
airport,
stylist, you can do
where
some
you'll
good
first
things.
Land on the island. It's also available for use year-round, 24 hours a day, beginning the day after your arrival. At the airport, you can use the internet or local wireless to invite residents of other islands to yours.
Okay, so this is how we're going to work that online piece. And
you
also,
can
Royben, hello.
Travel to and visit other islands yourself. In this way, up to 8 people, including you, can be on a given island at one time. Feel free to get a good group together and make some memories. The airport is good for more than trips through the sky. It also offers an in-game postal service, allowing you to send messages. Feel free
Oh,
to use this
cool,
service
with
to interact
postcards.
with other residents. Will this be your first time living somewhere so remote? On a deserted island, no less? Don't worry. Here are 3 big ways we plan to support you in acquainting yourself with your new surroundings.
Scooter's not so sure about flights in a
You're
snowstorm.
starting a new life. So in addition to your tent, Nook Inc. will provide some basic necessities as well as services. No need to worry. Of these, the true standout is your specially built Nook phone. It has the standard apps like a
What's your
camera
question,
and
Angela?
map. But over time, we will provide new applications to support all your
Oh,
deserted island
That's
needs.
pretty cool. New apps on the phone, huh? Although, do we really want
At the
smartphone
start of each
wired
day,
or wireless
CEO,
connectivity
Mr.
on our
Lowe,
Animal Crossing?
will make an island-wide broadcast to all residents.
It's a deserted island, you know.
The latest on important island events, deserted island life advice, and more.
Tom's a live streamer.
Since this is likely your first time on a deserted island, we're offering guidance and inspiration through the Nook Mileage Program. They're great for when you're looking to participate in some activities and you're in need of some recommendations. And as you have these experiences, you'll build up miles, like so. The miles you save up can be used to pay off the cost of the getaway package, and they can eventually be exchanged for in-game rewards at the Nook Stop Terminal in Residence Services. Rewards range from in-game Nook Inc. merchandise to helpful items that can enrich your time on the island. To get the most out of every day, try collecting miles using the Nook Mileage Program.
Did you see the Custom Designs Pro that was
Nook Inc. is
available
here
for sale?
you. But remember, the island is very much deserted. And so we'd like to take this opportunity to talk about some possible hitches you might encounter and their solutions. This is one nature-rich island. It's possible that you could encounter dangerous insects such as wasps or scorpions. If you get stung, you may end up somewhat irritated. Or worse,
I like the pith helmet.
cross one you don't think you can catch. Try not to push your luck and consider retreat. Symptoms can be cured with medicine available at resident services. And we recommend keeping some on you, just in case. Nighttime on
That
the
seems
island
like it
can
makes
get
a lot of
little
sense for a
dark.
deserted island.
You're on your own, and you never know what creatures might be lurking.
Those
out
lamps
there.
are so cool.
Be careful when taking a late night stroll. The getaway package promises a little adventure, so if you think about it, this is actually a plus.
Oh, interesting. It
Your
is a little like
deserted
survival
island is surrounded
Minecraft.
by the sea, which means you may come across a castaway from time to time. Luckily, rescue is simple. First, give them a holler to make sure they're doing okay. Then keep them company until they wake up. Please offer all the support you can. They're relying on you to make it home. Although your Nook phone has a map application, it's theoretically possible you could get lost or find yourself unable to move forward.
I want a Nook
In
phone case,
situations
please,
like
for my
these,
iPhone.
It's best not to panic. Instead, simply use the rescue service. You'll be transported somewhere cozier in no time.
Scooter says free phone and not free healthcare system? Makes sense, lol.
Given the services we've introduced so far, there should be plenty to enjoy on the island already. But if you want your in-game life to be even more comfortable, we will offer a number of optional extras.
Interesting. Also, Roybin says, how interesting. I love the
Does
new colors, a lot more
environment seem
vibrant.
a bit rough? Do you need a little more space for all your stuff? If you said yes to either of these questions, then we have an option for you. Building a house. The loan has no deadline, no interest.
That
and no
answers Artie's
assessment.
question.
And there's no need to worry about applying for one. You can pay it back at your own pace. house offers so much more space than the tent you'll start with, and also has its own storage spaces capable of holding any furniture and baggage you're not displaying.
That looks so good.
That way, everything's nice and tidy.
You can put things directly into
You can
storage.
be
What does
your
that mean?
very own interior designer, setting up the walls and flooring however you like. Really get the most out of living there.
Oh, I am so interested. Oh,
We've made it easy
Yes.
for you to change patterns at any time. As you can see here, we do some of the heavy lifting, freeing you up to focus on redecorating while viewing the room as a whole.
that's cool. I like that.
If you own a house, we can also offer you additional extension and remodeling services. Whatever your situation, we have appropriate plans available, so please don't hesitate to ask us about them. Your Nook Miles can be exchanged for in-game rewards, including Nook Miles tickets. These can be used to travel to distant islands. The destination of these tours differs each time and depends on how the pilot is feeling. They're mystery tours, so to speak. These far-off destinations are small deserted islands full of trees and flowers. Of course, you can take many items back home with you, whether it's DIY materials.
Interesting. I love that it's all different, kind of randomly created every time you
It's a
go.
nice change of atmosphere, and you may experience some unexpected encounters.
Oh, that's cool.
We're certain these tours will prove to be one of our most popular services, leading to many repeat customers. Why not give it a try?
You can hop over small little rivulets.
With our package plan, up to 8 people can live on one island. One optional extra provided only to those islands with multiple residents is called Party Play. With this way to play, you can call up other residents who live on the same island as you, allowing up to 4 residents to enjoy exploring the island together at the same time. Whoever calls the others is the leader, making the others the followers. They can follow the leader around. That way, everyone can spend time together. As you can see, it's easy to change out the assigned leader. That way, followers can quickly take turns doing what they want to do, even if it's just a little shopping.
Wait, does this mean that you have to follow the leader in order to do anything inside? Or does it mean that you can't even explore the island without being the follower? Or the leader, excuse me.
We are developing a web service within the Nintendo Switch Online app for real-world smart devices. It's called Nook Link. As an example, the service lets you scan QR code patterns of custom designs.
That's
With such a
handy.
tool, you can use your smartphone's camera function to scan the QR codes of custom designs created in the Animal Crossing New Leaf or Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer games.
What? That's awesome. We can
Download
use
them
those
via
in?
Nook Link. When connected online,
Ooh, and it
you can talk
even
with others
kind
on
of
Animal
smooths
Crossing
over
New
the
Horizons
image.
And the Nintendo Switch Online smartphone app using your smartphone as a keyboard or for voice chat.
That's handy too.
Nook Link is planned to launch in March of 2020, soon after the
That's pretty
scheduled
cool.
departure, including
Robin
your
was
deserted
talking about the
island
following and
getaway
leading
package.
being a way to
We hope it will
control the
enhance your
camera, essentially.
experience on the
I like
island.
this Nook Link. This is pretty cool. Ooh, yes. The destined future that awaits us all, Tom Nook. I am all game. Let's find out what you got here. I'm curious. Let's watch.
With the getaway package, you'll really get that deserted island bang for your buck, especially with only a couple of neighbors for company at the start. But our hope hope is to eventually invite more residents and develop the island into a bustling community.
I want that ukulele.
For this reason, we're planning to invite more animal residents to come live here. That said, we don't want you to feel like we're inviting others into your space carelessly. As such, we've secured this land in advance.
I like that a lot. That's really a nice
In some
addition.
cases, you may be able to invite some residents yourself. But we won't stop there. We're also planning to build additional facilities.
Yay! Oh, yay, Able Sisters.
Examples include a museum showcasing the rich ecosystem on the island,
Oh, cool. I love this.
a shop full of ready-made furniture and goods you can't craft yourself, a tailor offering clothing and fashion items, and a campsite where you can invite guests for recreational purposes. We're hoping to enrich our residents' lives and foster a
Those look
sophisticated
beautiful.
culture on the island by gradually adding shops and facilities, with a little help from some connections our CEO made in the past.
I love it. I love that. What a clever way to put it. This is super.
The Resident Services Center is only a simple tent now, but we plan to eventually expand this tent into a proper building. We will also continue to expand our housing business, which is one of the main departments of Nook Inc. We can and will offer to expand or remodel your house while providing moving services for your house or local facilities. Also,
Oh, it's
for
Isabel.
remodeling, we'll lean on staff experienced in providing operational support. That way, we can offer the utmost in services and advice regarding the overall environment of your island. We're hoping to accept not only new residents, but also any guests who are tentatively paying a visit to the island. First of all, tourists are always welcome. In these cultural exchanges,
He comes back.
we can show
Excellent.
visitors what makes our island so special, while simultaneously learning about customs we aren't familiar with.
What? That's so cool.
We're actively accepting any traveling merchants who can offer up items that cannot be crafted on the island.
Nice.
And eventually, we will host a variety of events for you to take part in, such as fishing tourneys,
Hey, that is pretty cool. Chip's not returning, but looks like a little chip.
at the plaza in front
Ooh,
of resident
cool.
services. Through free updates, we plan to introduce special events with seasonal guests and more. We hope you'll continue to enjoy our services. We're sure you'll agree that starting over on a deserted island is already an attractive proposition. But here at Nook Inc., we really want our residents to create a one-of-a-kind island that they're proud to call their home. To help you develop such a place, and
That's
realize your
handy.
creative vision, we're able to offer you a range of additional services.
Did you see how that
These
ladder
include
can
ways to
come and
help
go?
You and your fellow residents get from point A to point B. By building bridges and slopes, you'll be able to comfortably walk around the island without relying on handmade tools like vaulting poles and ladders. And once the island is fully decked out, we will provide you with a permit.
That's cool. And yes, $59.99 is going to be the cost of the game, Robin. In US
You can use
dollars.
it to freely pave your own paths.
Oh, look, bricks. Oh, I love it. And there's corners.
In addition, we can also provide you with a permit that allows you to undergo major construction on the terrain itself,
No way.
including rivers
Yes.
and cliffs.
That is huge. That is so huge. It is like Minecraft.
With your very own infrastructure maintenance and construction permits, you can flex your creative muscle
Oh,
across
wow.
the island. Make the most of them to make your island your dream home. As you've seen today, the Deserted Island Getaway Package offers you a wild new life surrounded by nature, just as its name suggests.
Handy way to move
Or
trees,
you can
too.
lead a comfortable life in a perfectly planned community. The choice is yours. What kind of life do you want to live? The Deserted Island Getaway Package, presented by Nook Inc. Your departure is on track for March 20th of 2020. We're looking forward to meeting you all on the island.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, I have so many thoughts to share with you all. Royman is right, though. I can't wait to see the creative townspeople come up with. Tom, no problem. I do have a good picture of the getaway package. Oh, I'm definitely going to be making it. I've got it pre-ordered. Oh, I will. Don't worry, Tom. Ooh, do we have a frequently asked questions section of your website? Aha. Oh, it's actually a part of the direct. There we go. Excellent.
Can I play the game together with my family on a single Nintendo Switch system? With one Nintendo Switch system and the game, up to 8 people in your family can live on one shared island.
Excellent.
The maximum number of residents for an island is
They
8.
make new games pretty infrequently,
Each user
Royman.
can
It's
register one
probably at least 5 years.
And each resident can, of course, build their own house.
Oh, that's handy
Does the
that
game
you could have your own
support
houses on the same
Yes,
island.
The game supports amiibo figures
Yay!
and amiibo cards
Yes.
from the Animal Crossing series.
I gotta
can
stock
also
up on those
invite those
cards.
Familiar faces to Photopia, an island that exists someplace out there where you can place models and creative photo shoots.
Ooh, that's cool.
We plan to support additional characters in the future. Do you have any more information about visiting friends? While visiting other islands online, you can communicate with friends or players not registered as friends using temporary passwords. These
I love
features
that the
can be
pilot is a
restricted
dodo.
via parental controls. In order to protect the environment of your island, some tools like axes and shovels are forbidden in visits with friends. However, friends who are registered as best friends can use these tools. It's no problem. Please use this feature when interacting with your closest friends. What if I lose my save data? Animal Crossing New Horizons does not support the Save Data Cloud feature. However, we're planning to offer a service for recovering backed up save data from the server in certain circumstances, such as console damage or loss. Will there be a special theme system to go along with the game? Yes. A special edition Animal Crossing theme system will be released on March 13th, a week before the game launches. A separate matching carrying case will be available the same day. Nook Inc. supervised the console design for your playing pleasure. Will there be any free updates after launch?
I love that
Yes.
console. That looks
We will
so
offer
good.
Free updates after the game launches, and we'll continue to provide free seasonal events throughout the year. The first free update will be on launch day, March 20th. By installing this update, you can celebrate Bunny Day with a special event in April. Also, we're planning to roll out a special offer for both Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and Animal Crossing New Horizons, through which players can receive special items in each.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Details will be announced at a later date from the official Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Twitter account, so stay tuned.
Well, Tom, that was definitely my pleasure. Oh my goodness, everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that looks good. Oh, all right. Well, my friends, I mean, there's so much to talk about, so much to unpack, and so little time, unfortunately. What I'm going to try and do here is I'll do my best here in order to compile my thoughts, share with you in the briefest way possible what I'm thinking. But let's do this with a little bit of Animal Crossing New Leaf in the background, shall we? Let's do that. I think that'll be good. And let me go ahead and put this up. And I've got to get my audio up. And I also am going to change what game or category I am streaming to. We can reshape the island. Yeah, that's huge. That is so huge. That right there is amazing. All right, let's put Animal Crossing New Leaf on here. Oops, animal is not spelled that way. There we go, New Leaf done. Updated, here we go. Okay. Mana, we can reshape the island. Jenny says, I didn't even know I wanted that. That is huge. And Brown's saying, I can't believe how good this is. I'm with you. I mean, it's amazing. Scooter says, my initial thought is the $20 upgrade really bringing a lot of new content. I'm not an avid Animal Cross. Is it? I think is the $20 upgrade. I assume what you mean is regarding just the cost for the Switch game versus New Leaf? Or did I miss something there? Is that $20 DLC or something like that I just totally missed? So let me go back to something Scooter actually, I think, very appropriately pointed out. He was asking, well, actually, let me go back to it. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Oh gosh, where was that comment? It was really interesting. It was... Is there anything truly different here than other Animal Crossing games? This all seems standard, or am I wrong? Okay, here we go. Royman says, I'm really honestly excited. This is going to be my first experience. So this is my hot take on this, all right? I'm assuming that the way that this game is intended to be experienced is as sort of an ultimate experience. A lot of the Switch games have this feel. Think of Smash Brothers. It's the pinnacle of the series. It's got everything you love about the series distilled into one of the slickest packages with excellent graphics, very clean. And that, to me, is what they're going for with this. Yes, okay, Scooter says Animal Crossing New Leaf was $40, so $20 more for New Horizons. That's what I thought you were saying. First of all, Ginny points out a ton of new quality of life improvements. The other thing that's really interesting to me is that they do really emphasize the return of a lot of characters, but again, adding in those quality of life features like the fact that you can invite islanders, you can shape your island, all of that. A lot is very, very familiar. I'm not going to lie. The only thing I will say I'm a little disappointed in is that you can't customize the rotation of objects in your home or on your island. There's only the northwest, south, east rotation, which is pretty standard at this point. And I would have liked to have seen that. If you look at some of the new games coming out, like the big one that's kind of been billed as an Animal Crossing clone, I can't remember the name of it right now. That's one of the features is rotation in 3D space. And I think that would have been a really nice addition. But as I was thinking about it during the direct, and I went, it doesn't look like that's coming. Everything else looks great. Doesn't look like that's coming. I thought, but everything that's here is distilled into a very approachable game. And that kind of rotation does bring with it the very real potential and the probability, I would say, of things starting to look messy and cluttered. People can kind of rotate things in ways that break the physical interaction of objects. And maybe a good analogy would be like the old MySpace days. Yeah, I guess I'm old. Where everybody had complete control of custom HTML and most people's pages were eyesores, mine included. But this game is about the experience really solidified or distilled into something that is very approachable, and it's just enjoying. And it could come in future updates, Ginny. You're not incorrect there. But I feel like maybe that's an okay thing, is I guess what I'm telling myself. Maybe it's okay if it doesn't come. The things like shaping the island I think is wonderful because it's just enough control and it's more than we've seen. A lot of the return of features are fantastic and just, maybe small upgrades from New Leaf, but you can already tell, look at the graphics of New Leaf compared to what we just have seen. New Leaf is a beautiful game, don't get me wrong. It's one of the nicest looking nicest cross, oh gosh. It's the nicest looking animal or the nicest crossing. It's one of the nicest looking 3DS games. That's the sentence I was trying to get out. But, it's just looking a little long in the tooth, It's maybe not as vibrant. Some of the UI isn't as modern. And it's not going to be able to support 8 people coming to your island at once with all of the kinds of interactions and customizability that you're seeing in New Horizons thus far. The crafting system sounds really interesting to me, even though I'm still not totally clear how much of crafting is going to be used for some of the big items that we would get in the game. I am wondering if maybe the crafting system will be only limited to smaller items because we did see the reveal of some items in the store that are not available for crafting. So maybe it's more for beginner items or things like that, which I don't know how I feel about that. It could have been cool to see that used more. A lot of the iterative changes are really nice, and honestly, I think I'm okay with just almost like an enhanced version of this game for the new console without deviating too much from what makes Animal Crossing so special. How do I feel about no save data, Scooter asks, and that's an interesting question. Scooter says, I really hope they don't charge extra to get the data back when you already have the NSO subscription, and I doubt they would, but we'll see. Royman says, I wonder if DLC will come. They said free features. I imagine they'll give things like the events and call that DLC of some kind. Does that make sense? That's my guess. But what do you all think? What are you most excited for? And Royman, or someone who is jumping in who hasn't actually played Animal Crossing games before, what I would suggest is that you don't hesitate. Everything I saw looks fantastic. Oh, and lest I forget, one of the most exciting features for me was seeing that there was an option in the menu to simply go and instantly move something to storage. And I wonder if there will be some kind of quick sort feature there. Another observation, though, is it seems a little interesting that you're going to a deserted island and yet you bring or receive a brand new Nook phone, which, as Scooter pointed out jokingly, and I think that just cracked me up, was, wait a minute, we have free phone but no universal health care apparently because you have to bring your own medicine purchasing it. for any bee stings or scorpion bites that you get, or stings or whatever scorpions do. You know what scorpions do. I don't, apparently, clearly. I'm more interested since I barely played Animal Crossing, Scooter says. I think, Scooter, you are onto something here. You know, I jumped into the franchise with New Leaf. And honestly, I did speak with some friends who were very big into some of the older games on Wii and DS, who loved the franchise, and yet said they really couldn't get into New Leaf because it was just more of what they've done, but they'd invested so much in their other towns, they were kind of taking a break. And maybe they would jump back in with this game. But I understand that feeling. I'm not there yet. Hey, Snowman. Ginny, did you know that you can make Snowman? I didn't know that. But maybe the thing is that, Animal Crossing isn't about these wild changes. It's about just honing in on that experience. And I think it seems Nintendo's right on track with this one to have a very pleasant, enjoyable experience that just polishes up what we've seen in the past, you know? How the island evolves as you put the time in is something that Ginny's really excited about. I love how there seems to be longevity in the game, like it's going to keep giving you new things over a longer period of time. And yes, that is really a good point. So all in all, at this point in time, I'm very excited. Ginny says, I only knew that because I accidentally put a giant head on a small body one winter, and that's exactly what I've done. I did not know that was a thing. But yeah, I'm really pumped, and I think that anyone interested in Animal Crossing or jumping in would no doubt find this to be a good game. It doesn't wildly innovate, it just does enough to perfect what makes Animal Crossing so good. And that's all I really feel I needed. And because everybody has a Switch, everybody and their mothers, it should make for a much more enjoyable experience online than if, say, we had an Animal Crossing for Wii U, for example. That online support looks great. And Ginny and others, I'd love to make an island with you that we can stream with, and should be a lot of fun. I'm really, really excited for that. Brown Studios was tearing up. Scooter says, just from my observation, I don't know if I'm seeing a $60 purchase compared to $40 for the 3DS game. You know, here's what I look at it, the perspective I look at it from. That $20 that we save on 3DS titles was simply because we're not talking about, anti-aliasing and high resolution texture packs and all of these sorts of things. We're looking at a game right now that, it's pretty low resolution. Assets don't take up a lot of space, and a home console game on the Switch, it's that price. So, I think it's just a matter of the console it's on. To me, it's not a price hike because of the nature of the game. It's just a little bit extra because of the platform of the game. Does that make sense? I don't think there's anything the game could do or not do that would alter the value by $20. Scooter's seeing this from an outsider perspective, which is fine. I'm kind of looking at this more from the perspective of game prices are strange anyway, and Nintendo's one of the few that's tried to keep consistent with saying, hey, here is a one-time purchase value, and it's going to stay this way. We're not going to start making our money later on just simply by spamming sales. And I appreciate that, and I'm okay with giving them a $60 full price cost for this game. And obviously development time will have had to have been in a little more involved with, again, the level of assets and detail and things like that. And then you have all the online functionality, which is definitely far more involved than what you have here. So I'm okay with it. Is there a lot that's different from New Leaf? Well, not so much. not a ton, but the things that are there really count. And as far as I'm concerned, a lot of Nintendo's franchises iterate this way. Versions are based more on, hey, what can we do that's going to just make things a little bit better, right? As far as we know, Ginny says, that's right. We have the potential for a lot of new things to come out. That is true. Very true. I'm going to see if I can't catch a bug here. Oh, I missed. Darn. Roybin says, I might watch you play some before I decide getting it myself. And that is totally understandable. It is a fairly expensive game to just go in blindly, right? So I get that. Ginny says, I can't wait to dive in. Me neither. I'm definitely down for it. So my friends, I'm going to close this stream as I attempt once more to capture a little roly bug. Hey! I caught a dung beetle. Nah, the joke's too easy. And look at that. That is a new catch. So we've got something for Blathers. And we've got a little messy inventory here too. We'll clean it up real quick. Put that there. 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 I don't know. Oops. I actually don't know what I want to do here. Maybe we'll just keep it like that. That works. There we go. That's a fairly nice looking inventory. Oh, wait. Let's do that. There we go. Boom. There. That looks doable. And we're going to go ahead and leave it at that, my friends. So, oh boy. Wow. I'm going to save and quit. And we are going to end the stream. Oh my goodness, I have some cute dresses already drawn. Isn't that great? You can use things from this game. So actually, I might start working on some patterns as well. Scooter says, my big problem with some games like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is they didn't really add much value to the price. The funky mode was just an easy mode. It didn't add new levels or anything. So Nintendo sometimes doesn't do the best with those decisions, in my opinion. But that's tough because Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was a full-price game on the Wii U. And so they added something, but it really was just a port to a newer console that was more popular, and they didn't have to add too much. But yeah, perfect, Scooter says. Anyways, my friends, thank you. As always, do good, be well, and I will catch you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.